Hello, sisters. I am facing a challenge in my relationship and I don't know what to do. I've been dating my boyfriend for 2 years now. He is 30 and I'm 25 years old, and we both work together in the same company. When I met him, he made me believe that he was single. But as time elapsed, I found out that he was in a relationship which had a lot of issues. He later ended that relationship some weeks after meeting me. There are even times the lady called to threaten me, but it ceased after a while. Just last week, he told me that there was an issue he wanted to discuss with me. He started by saying he had impregnated someone and the person wants to move in with him. He claimed he had done all he could to dissuade this woman, but she was insistent on moving in. I broke down in tears, and after seeing how much I was weeping, he said he was only pulling my legs. I told him not to play such games again. The next day, he called me to tell me that the real issue is that the family of one of his exes has come to tell him that he has to marry their daughter. Reason being that she once had an abortion for him, and now, according to her doctor, she cannot conceive. According to him, he has agreed to do so, but also made them aware that he will marry another woman in addition. Now he wants me to get pregnant for him so that he can marry the other lady and, if possible, marry me too. Jess, I'm confused here. I don't know whether to do this or not. Please help. Hi, ladies. Gail. Thank you. Gail. Oh, Gail. Talk to me. Wow.
Wow. You see, you said the guy said there's someone he's been forced to marry. He's being forced to marry
because she had an abortion for him.
So then is that the same person that he claimed he lied
woman.
about that had a impregnation? It could be that's the same person that he impregnated and then told the lady, and then because of her reaction, he said he was kidding. Who jokes with things like that? And then now it comes back to say that he's being forced to marry somebody that had an abortion for him. It could be the same person. So. Probably. What I'm thinking is, why is this lady entertaining such a storyteller?
Thank you.
Yeah. Because from day one, all I'm hearing that he said this, he said that, he said this, he said that.
He's joking, but
and
not
you're
really.
there and he's playing with you and he tells you, I was kidding. And so this and that. And so now, and then I want to marry that person before I marry you. So it's like you're not even a priority to the guy. You're an option. Throughout the relationship, you've been an option. He keeps playing, with the fields, he's dealing with other people aside you, and you have made him your priority. And I want to ask her, what does she want? What does she want for herself? What do you want from the relationship? And like I always say, you have to make sure that you're with someone who ticks your boxes, and it starts from knowing who you are and the things that you respond to. Your triggers, like I always say, your pain threshold, your personality. Are you compatible with a guy? I didn't hear any of that. I didn't hear anything, no growth, nothing. Whether we started here and we got to this point, all I'm hearing is that he. I don't hear we. So I don't even know why she's even contemplating what the guy is saying to her, and she needs someone to advise her. I think she's wasting her time. She's wasted her time from day one, believing the guy's lies and, all of that. I think that and also, the guy doesn't even have a mind of his own. Either that or he's just trying to give her stories, like we said, just to keep her, in the picture. You see, because you say your family is forcing you to marry somebody else. I mean, really. He's 30, right? So, Charlie, I think she deserves better than that.
Absolutely.
I think she just kick him to the curb, and if she can't do it, I can loan her my leg.
To do the kicking,
to the curb together. That's what I think. Yeah, Charlie, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We allow what continues. From the beginning of the relationship, he has lied to you. First of all, he came to you and said he was single. He wasn't. You lived through the insults of, yes,
a bitter ex.
In fact, you came to make her an ex. So you deserve it, Kakra. You came to take her man. You sat through that. Any man who will joke to the point of making you cry is not deserving of you. You're not confused. She's not confused though. She knows the right thing to do.
Right.
She's just looking for us to tell her that don't do it.
Yeah.
So auntie, don't do it. Because he has lied to you from the very beginning.
He's a narcissist. That's what
he
I think.
is.
Yeah.
Now he's saying that what? They say he should marry. Nobody can force anybody. Look, that thing is a lie.
Yeah.
Nobody can force anybody to marry anybody. Yes, you can take somebody to court for breach of promise to marry. But that's not what he's saying. And even that, you will go to court, and if the person wins, there's a fine, whatever. The courts cannot force anybody to marry anybody. It be jive. It be jive.
You're up.
The final thing, he says, if possible. Just say you dear, you are an if possibility.
Yes.
After doing everything.
After everything, just say you dear, you know, it be possibility.
Backup plan.
So auntie, please, I want to ask you, if you do it and you get pregnant for him, please. In fact, even getting pregnant for himself, there's no guarantee that you will, because we don't know how much sex you need to have before you get pregnant. It's not like if you have sex today, you get pregnant tomorrow. Okay? So if you do get pregnant for him, and this one that has had an abortion and is being forced to marry him, and he marries her, and she says, no, I cannot allow a second wife, then what? You deserve way better, Charlie. You want us to tell you don't do it, so we've told you, man, yet. Why? Don't do it.
Livy, talk to us.
I love how Drea hit the nail right on my head. I mean, Charlie, it's about time. I always say that sometimes love is overrated. I mean, I always used to say the bed, no, and panel, send our son, send no son, now the dasso. This guy is a cheat and he's a liar. He lied to you from day one. As to how you still managed to think that it was okay to continue the relationship is just beyond me. The fact that he had his ex still in the picture, he lied to you, and then now his ex calls you to be abusive to you, and you still tolerate it, and you still get up and still make up excuses for this brat is completely beyond me. And now you want us to tell you to go get pregnant for a liar and a cheat, and with the possibility of him actually marrying you. Sweetheart, if he respected you enough from day one, he would have broken up whoever he was and started a relationship with you afresh. Clean slate, relationship starting on a completely clean slate, based on truth, based on trust, based on understanding, based on love. Okay? Love is patient, love is kind, love doesn't keep records of wrongdoing. I mean, somebody who loves you, sweetheart, will not treat you like this. Love definitely doesn't cheat on you. Love definitely doesn't lie to you. And for me, the fact that you're ready and willing to tolerate his lies now, and you think it's okay, and you're considering marrying him, like, my dear, he's come to you and he's lied to you, made you cry, and he's telling you that it's a joke. I mean, it's not like there was even some kind of time in between the day that he lied to you about this whole baby mama story, and the next day him coming to you to tell you that now he's being forced into marrying somebody else. Like, this guy's a pack of lies. He's not going to change today. He's not going to change tomorrow. And I honestly, like Drea said, you want us to tell you what to do. Do not get into any kind of relationship with him. It is not worth it. He doesn't love you. He's enjoying you because you're allowing him to enjoy you. Sweetheart, have some standards. Maybe you don't know. Love is definitely not like that. And if somebody loves you, they don't treat you like that. They don't cheat on you. They don't lie to you in your face and make you feel humiliated and make you cry. They don't stress you out the way this guy did or still does. Okay, so honestly, you see, this is why I will tell people, don't go and drop your knickers. Because when you start having sex with people like this, they will do you inside out. mentally, emotionally, you get all worked up over the relationship because you have a sexual tie. You know, your soul is intertwined with his. He has a hold on you. And it's not necessary. You could have avoided all of this. And once your knickers are on, you can think straight. And you can look him straight in the eye and tell him that, Massa, you lied to me. You have nothing to lose because you didn't give him anything. Now you find yourself holding on so much to a terrible relationship that's heading nowhere and feel like there's nowhere else to go. And really, you do have a choice and you do have an option in life. Stories like this just drive me so crazy. So, sweetheart, don't marry him. Don't get pregnant for him because you getting pregnant does not guarantee anything. What it does is to bring a helpless, innocent child into the midst of all this nonsense. And you don't want to be doing that. Find somebody who loves you, who wouldn't lie to you, who wouldn't cheat on you, who was genuine, who was real, and do things the right way. Find him and make sure that, you know, get into a proper relationship with him, away from drama, away from lies, away from chaos. Get to know the person. Find out if he's God-fearing, if he's loving, if he's kind. Walk with him a bit. And then you can make an informed decision before, you know, you get married, before you have a child in the right environment. I'm tired of people bringing children, helpless children, into completely irrelevant situations. So, sweethearts, call a spade a spade. It's not a relationship you should be in. Hop out of it. I won't talk much. I'm done.
I have one question for her. Do you want to be a second wife? Okay, I'm guessing your answer is no. But the fact that she's even considering this,
that's when I said that. Why you even
like what's going on here? And what, like Sandra hit on this thing. He said, and if possible. It means there is a high probability that he will still get married to this woman and not marry you. And you're still considering, or you're confused about that. For me, it's as clear as day. This guy is up to no good. We'll move on. A couple of your messages. Hannah says, Madam, move on. Why? Value your mental health above everything else. There's genuine love and respect waiting for you out there. Run away from this drama, my little sister. Vicky says, this is a massive, big red flag. End that relationship so that you can have your peace of mind. You'll find someone who is single and who will be faithful. And I love you the way you should. And he will love you the way you should be loved. And you'll find someone who will adore you and treat you like a queen as well. He's not serious at all. He doesn't fear God. For a man who fears God will never ever do the things this man is doing. It's not worth the stress and the bother. Forget him, girlfriend. Parkwisi says, I think your problem is lack of self-esteem. Know your value and open your eyes to understand that you deserve better than this. Sometimes I don't like advising women in love because it's like sowing a seed on a rock. But you should know that love goes beyond feelings. Love is a decision for you to make, and that decision must bring you happiness. Louisa says, red flags written all over and you still want our opinion? Someone's clearly enjoying the drama. Mama says, sis, did you type that you're confused? This guy is clearly playing with your life. Put away this butterfly emotions and face the reality. He won't take you anywhere. Maggie says, it's high time self-worth and self-love are taught in schools.
Thank you.
Completely agree. Adjoa says, so you want advice? Hey, some women, you are confused. How? In the first place, you're not even supposed to bring this story here. It's common sense. Anyway, may you receive sense from the above since you don't seem to know what to do. Evelyn says, at this your youthful age, you want to add serious rivalry and marital problems to our already existing judgment debts? Sister, run for your life. Why? Nah, you will meet someone better. And finally, Rabana says, sister, you need Obinim sticker, I swear. Your sense isn't with you.
Oh.
Well, Charlie, I mean, it's.
I think, you know, the person who spoke about self-worth, because I was
Yes.
thinking the same thing.
Absolutely.
And even a few of the messages said you will find someone, you will find. It's not about finding someone. It's about finding yourself and loving
like I said, yes,
yourself.
first. Yeah.
You know, it's this whole desperation to be partnered with somebody and to be somebody's missus that leads people to make all of these
somebody to complete
foolish,
you, complete me,
these foolish confusions. This is not a confusion, madam. If you love yourself enough, you will know that, Charlie,
it's not for you.
I don't need this.
Yeah.